Great work, Greg, and enjoy what comes next. For 21 years, Paul, Greg.
Yep. Worries about what I'm going to say. Yeah, I'll
kind of to a single.
Or do I want to get this? Do I not want to get it? Yeah, I better just play it into a single.
And there's a strike. Crawford.
So, Michael, we have been going through a lot of the memorable, obviously. Any other notables that I'm not thinking about?
Oh, yeah. The voice of the NBA, Mike Brink.
On, Michael.
And we all come out of the radio station, 50. Ground ball is short. There's one. Get in contact with him. He was amazing in that way. And whenever that started our journey. And he couldn't be 1-1. Also hearing stories told by enough nice things about Scully, how great he was. 2-2. 2-2. 3-2 on Lewis. Swing and a miss. Another strong inning for Ron Marinacci. Scully was 28 when he made a television store as Matthew Festa takes over Dodger royalty. You know, the amazing thing is Vin Scully playing the Dodgers, ground ball to first to Santana. He takes it himself to retire the bat for that team, and the Giants became his favorite team. Growing up, that's the team he rooted for. The Giants played the Dodgers last night. And let's not forget he was an outstanding football bro, both of those. The famous Montana to Dwight Clark. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. 2-2. Fly ball left field. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
That's the one thing, Michael, about the Mariners is, you know, once you get the starting pitch, it's when they've gone on this run to put themselves in a wild card position, pitching and defense.
Oh, what a play by Crawford on the short hop. Fires a strike to first. Scott Service likes what he sees. Crowd of 42,169. The announced crowd here at Yankee Stadium. This will be his 41st game with the Yankees and the A's. 10 of 12 and save our
pitch that much. But last night, I don't know if he's a high-intensity guy, but he looked like a... Well, Trevino looked really good last night, very relaxed, and looked very comfortable in a big situation.
Pitch to Kelnick is inside. Trevino after his Yankee debut, what was his take?
Well, I spoke to both Trevino and Efros there when he ran in from the bullpen. He was a little bit nervous, but once he started throwing the ball, he felt as though he settled out of the way. If he would have had to have waited a couple more days, obviously those Trevino, Luis Severino thought they got pitcher Lou Trevino. So next time we see him out there, he did get the job done going 2/3 of an inning. He did not allow a run. As far as Trevino, underlying numbers suggest that he's throwing the ball much better than his ERA. They drove the 2 hours yesterday to make sure that they were here in case their son pulled Yankee shirts and gave the parents the Yankee shirts so they had something to wear.
Be part of the team that goes on a long road trip, which is usually the time that teams can bond because a road trip. Torrance pops it up. One. Aaron Judge. Number 2, DJ LeMahieu. Or number 3, Anthony. Grounded to first. Rizzo's right there. Will take it himself. And bottom of the ninth inning coming up. So here's the Seattle closer, Paul Sewald. They use him in the seventh, but they want to get out of town with a series victory. This will be his 43rd game. 7-10-0, leading 3-5-0. Benintendi isn't a run scored. So he is 1 for 19.
Guys that have been traded over, Michael, sometimes the best thing is to go on them. Comfortable being with players. It's not like you're going home to your house after the...
This will be the 4th appearance in 5 days to use your closer that much, especially, again, not in a save situation. Owen just wants these 3 outs and head back to the West Coast.
Didn't look good either, and then all of a sudden, you know, last night you brought your closer in and
1-2. Fly ball left field. Winker. Now Frazier makes the play for the second out. Please stay tuned after the final out. The Yankees have had only 4 losses this year by more than 3 runs. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hick. Yankee homestand started with, came back and won the first game of this series, and now in danger of losing. 2-1. And the pitch. Popped up. Frazier beats the Yankees 7-3, and they take 2 out of 3 here in the Bronx. Day off, and they head out on the road, Paul.
yeah, it's kind of an odd series. Seattle looked overmatched offensively, and then all of a sudden they became, you know, you're just not used to seeing the Yankees, you know, lose 2 out of 3.
Not too familiar to see the Yankees lose series. That's something that they haven't done that often. So they end up losing back, wrap things up. Postgame with Chris, Jack, and Meredith after that.
You know, it's a dream come true. I don't think I've ever pictured myself pitching against the Yankees, but the road and, you know, felt familiar. I felt like I've taken, you know, mental reps of, you kind of get those butterflies, and then once I pick up my eyes and I see the boys on the mound and Scott Handelpin and try and get to the end of it and throw up some zeros and hopefully give the lineup the outs. Yeah.
And there was a special moment after to my right. It was really cool to see everybody in Festa jerseys. A couple of Yankee jerseys, yes, but some Festas as to who the mom is. So really cool. And he also said, can't wait to pitch here again in the playoffs, for sure. Well, before we get to the postseason, we have today and the rubber game between the Mariners